watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories that are happening right now. And at the top of the list, Knox County's District Attorney General saying the proof wasn't there to file homicide charges against police officers while a woman died while in custody. We followed this for more than a week now for you since Lisa Edwards died after being cleared to leave Fort Sanders Regional Medical Center. But she would not leave. You're looking at police body cam video documenting the encounter that followed. Officers told Edwards she had to leave. Edwards insisted she needed medical help. Police arrested her for trespassing. Edwards passed out in the back of a cruiser on the way to jail. Releasing this video, DA Sharm Allen says the officer's actions did not contribute to Edwards' death. Now, Allen pointing to the autopsy report, which blamed her death on natural causes, including a stroke and heart problems. Family members expressed shock at how Edwards appeared to be treated. And last night, we showed you a protest at Knoxville City County building with community members upset that something like this could happen. So today, we followed up with the DA. She says her decision-making has to do with what crimes are on the books in Tennessee and what it would take to make a case under those laws.
Let me be clear that in no way do I condone the actions of the officers. I believe that what I saw on that video showed officers who displayed a gross lack of compassion, gross lack of empathy, and am in no way condoning the way that Lisa Edwards was treated. From a medical perspective, I don't have any proof to be able to put on, and that's my job. In looking at a case, from a prosecution standpoint, we put together the proof. We present that to the jury. Some people have talked about failure to render aid. In Tennessee, we do not have a statute that requires you to render aid unless you've been in an automobile accident with someone. So there really were no other criminal charges that were available.
Allen says her office cannot file criminal charges against the hospital. Instead, a civil lawsuit is where the behavior of the hospital will be looked at. Now, KPD Chief Paul Noel said in a statement, "I was disturbed and embarrassed by what I saw in the video. My expectation is that our officers treat every person they encounter, regardless of the context or situation, with respect, dignity, and basic decency." KPD says the results of the investigation will be released soon. Our next big story for you tonight, one hospital telling another hospital to butt out. It's the latest turn in the clash over running Blount Memorial Hospital. Today, that hospital sent a cease and desist letter calling on UT Medical Center to stop negotiating with Blount County government. We told you last week how Blount County's mayor wants UT Medical Center to run Blount Memorial, and talks have started for a management contract. Mayor Ed Mitchell has been sharing concerns about Blount Memorial's finances and operations. CEO Harold Narramore told us last week that he has a plan to improve the hospital situation, but claims Mayor Mitchell has refused to meet with him and accuses Mitchell of interfering with his plans. That new letter claims the management negotiations are more interference. It would make UT Medical Center liable. Of course, we'll keep following this dispute for you. Moving on through our Big 7 at 7 list tonight, the threats and arrests keep coming for local school systems. You know, we've seen threats directed at a number of East Tennessee schools, youngsters facing charges too, and we know it's happening all over the country, but tonight we're focusing on Jefferson County schools. The director of schools tells us that just since the start of the school year, Jefferson County has gotten around 60 threats, most from their middle and high school students, with what he describes as, quote, 3 or 4 credible threats in just the last month. Some of those, according to the sheriff, came with arrests, 2 recent ones, making for Jefferson County's 9th and 10th school of the year. Those leaders telling us the district has a plan now to assess the threat, plus a strict process for what to do in response. But all that relies on students and parents to speak up.
It starts with our teachers, counseling department, principal. That's part of the threat assessment team, and they look at what the threat is. If the student has the means to act that out, is there a plan? So a student who says something in anger versus who has said something in anger, posted it on social media, and has the means to act out the threat.
We take precautions every day as far as having the outer perimeter of our schools locked where no one can get in. And we're trying to stop the outside threats from coming into our schools, like's happened many times before, Uvalde and other locations. But this threat is inside the school, and they've got to understand it's already in there. they need to come forward and tell.
Yeah, Sheriff Coffey said in the case where a pellet gun was found, several students knew of the potential threat, and eventually one spoke up. Director of Schools Tommy Arnold, who you also heard from, called that student a hero and hopes this encourages more people to come forward in the future. Our next big story for you, a prison sentence in a child sex crimes case, and it's a big one. More than a century in prison for the Blount County man convicted. A judge on Friday sentencing Dominique Justice to 105 years. The district attorney's office says Justice has been convicted of rape of a child and statutory rape. We've actually been telling you about Justice since his 2019 arrest. At the time, he had warrants out against him for 8 felony counts. Investigators searched Justice's home in Harrogate and reportedly found him hiding in a closet. Our next Big 7 story for you, remembering lives lost to the opioid epidemic. It has only gotten worse since the rise of fentanyl, and it touches so many lives, including Deborah Smith's. 3 years ago, the Knoxville mom lost her son, Todd White Jr., to an accidental overdose, meaning his drugs were laced with dangerous fentanyl. Every year on this day, she uses the memory of this tragedy to try and prevent future deaths. This time around, she created a memorial to honor loved ones lost to fentanyl poisoning. Her son's picture is in the center, surrounded by 42 other young faces lost to the addiction crisis.
This is my way of giving back to the community, to spread the word of fentanyl awareness, tell my son's story, to get it out there. He was 32 years old. It's got to stop. If it can save one life, or give hope to a grieving parent, to say, look at her, you know, look what she's doing. She's trying to help others. If they could turn around and start spreading the word, that would be awesome.
You know, Deborah told us she wants people to be aware that this can happen to anyone, even those using prescription drugs, if they've come from an unknown source. She wants the community to be more supportive of those struggling and says fentanyl strips testing for the presence of the dangerous drug needs to be more commonplace. Our next big story, a huge real estate deal. Apex Bank is now set to purchase the campus that currently houses the Discovery headquarters in West Knoxville. The bank will acquire the building at 9721 Sherrill Boulevard that encompasses 344,500 square feet. Campus also includes multiple amenities and covered parking for more than 600 vehicles. The transaction is set to close on March 31st. Apex Bank is an award-winning $1.2 billion community bank that is headquartered right here in Tennessee. And our last Big 7 story, there's a renewed push to expand open firearm carry for 18-year-olds in our state. The legislation includes open carry for long guns like rifles. Currently in our state, 18-year-olds cannot carry openly, whether it's handguns or firearms in general. But Tennessee Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti came to a deal with California gun lobbyist group after the group pressed a lawsuit. The deal makes it illegal to prosecute 18-year-olds for openly carrying handguns.